Welcome to the world of Ned and the Nincompoop Knights, where the king rides a chicken and all of the knights have terrible aim. Our story begins with a young boy named Ned. He's a bright, inquisitive 9-year-old with an insatiable love for books, which made him an easy target for the school bully. But fortunately, Ned had a thick skull. One day while retrieving his royal mail from the royal armory, Ned accidentally stumbled into a jousting match. The knights were terrible and the peanut gallery was bored. So when the bumbling King Butterbottom came up to Ned and asked if he would do the honors of knighting him, everyone in the room agreed. And so before Ned knew it, he was being lowered into a giant vat of peanut butter. And when he emerged, he was officially Sir Neddington III, Knight of the Realm. But unfortunately, someone had already taken the crown. A vicious dragon had snatched the Queen's favorite spatula and flown off with it to his lair. See, the dragon, Derek the Toothbrush Dragon, had recently developed a taste for human-sized toothbrushes, and he assumed that the Queen's spatula was, in fact, a gigantic toothbrush. This meant only one thing: it was time for the Nincompoop Knights to assemble. The Nincompoop Knights consisted of 3 inept fighters, a talking goose, and a guy whose sole purpose in life was to take notes. First, there was Sir Reginald Fluffington II, a valiant knight with a heart of gold and a lance made out of jelly. Next was Sir Miles Montgomery III, a portly knight whose armor was made out of bread dough and cheese. Then there was Sir Archibald Puggleton I, who despite his intimidating name, was actually the tiniest knight of them all. Finally, there was Sir Honkalot, a Canada goose with aspiration of becoming a knight himself one day. And then there was Sir Guy, whose only job was to write down everything that happened. And as soon as they heard the call for adventure, the Nincompoops set out to save the day. They rode their trusty steeds through the forest and over hills until they reached Derek the Toothbrush Dragon's lair. In order to get to Derek, they had to cross a 6-foot-tall wall. And so, naturally, the Nincompoop Knights got their catapults. Sir Fluffington launched a barrage of rocks at the wall, but they all missed. Then Sir Montgomery tried to ram the wall with his cheese cart, but he just ended up making a small dent. Ned knew he had to do something drastic, so he climbed to the top of the catapult and prepared to hurl a giant pumpkin at the wall. But just then, Sir Puggleton arrived late and accidentally knocked Ned off the catapult with his shield. Fortunately, Sir Honkalot was there to save the day, or at least cause some trouble. He started honking loudly, flapping his wings and generally making a nuisance of himself until a giant bird swooped down and snatched him up back at the lair. Ned discovered that the dragon wasn't actually aggressive and all he wanted was a friend. So Ned befriended Derek and convinced him to come back to the kingdom with him. The next day, the townspeople gathered together to welcome Derek with open arms and an open bar of honey. Everyone in town was so happy to have their spatula back, and Ned was hailed as a hero. And so thanks to Ned's quick thinking, a new friend was made and the Queen's spatula was returned. Although honestly, she never really liked that spatula that much anyway. Thanks for coming along with us for this silly adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one.